In the name of Jesus, every curse is broken, mama. Mama, Liberia, shall rise again. Arise and take your place among nations. Arise, for your light has come. The weapon formed against you shall prosper. Mama, Liberia, shall rise again.
And she was a Peace Corps volunteer, and Peace Corps service completely changed her lives. And her passion for the work in gender that she's doing around girls' education is just something that we can all aspire to. And so this work, she firmly believes in the work we're doing. And I've been telling her that you all have been here for 3 weeks and running a camp, and it's really remarkable. So I just want to give you a round of applause for that.
The sea of lava. I have my little lava here. Anyway, really thrilled to be here today. Just delighted to have the First Lady with us, who's been an incredible champion. I'm going to introduce her in a minute. But first, I really feel that I need to take this opportunity to thank some people who have made not only this possible, but it really has made our time in Liberia possible. Starting with the people and government of Liberia. Important issues. You have opened your hearts and your homes to us. We would not and could not be here without your support, and we're deeply, deeply grateful for your leadership. You are leaders in girls' education in Liberia, across the continent, and around the world. What a privilege it is to serve your people. Yeah, I want to really just quickly give a huge shout out to our Peace part, not only today, but really have embraced the whole issue of girls' education and have integrated it into every single aspect of our work. Thank you for being as passionate as I am and even more about this, and for working every day to support our volunteers. Thank you, Peace Corps Liberia. To our volunteers and trainees, I really want to thank you, especially for your presence here among us. Thank you for choosing to come to Liberia to serve the people of Liberia. What an incredible privilege it is to live among and work side by side with them. You will learn as much or more than you will actually be able to impart. And it's that two-way learning, it's that presence that you have on the ground at the last mile, and the deep relationships of trust that you have already built, those of you who have been here for a while, and that you will build, the trainees, among the people, that give you the insight into the opportunities for and barriers to girls' education. And it enables you then to be catalysts of community-led change. And I put emphasis on the community-led. You are there to nurture and catalyze community action. And that is so important, and we are so deeply grateful that you have chosen to serve. Thank you, volunteers and trainees. To our volunteers and to all of us here today. We are learning so much from you. You have taught us important life lessons. You have talked to us about difficult things in your own lives. And that has enabled us to be able to work side by side with you to identify locally led solutions to address the barriers to girls' education, the specific barriers in your community. It is your courage that enables us to work at those issues that are most important. And you are rising leaders. You are leaders just because you are here today. You are already role models in your community. We are inspired by you, we believe in you, and we believe in your dreams. Thank you so much for walking this road with us. Woo-hoo! We are so excited about being part of Like Girls Learn because we really think that it is where we belong. We are at the community of the last mile. And we know from our own experience as well as a whole body of evidence that an investment in girls' education is the single most important investment we can make to a nation's development. We also know that when you invest in a girl's education, you help her, and you help her family, you help her community, and you help her world. And that's why we're so happy to be part of Like Girls Learn. And it is an incredible privilege and an honor to work alongside the First Lady, Michelle Obama, who has guided us with her passion and her insight. This is something that she knows personally from her own experience. She has seen the transformative power of education to change a girl's lives and what it can do to change a nation. And it is such a special privilege to me to be able to work alongside you, but for Peace Corps and for other U.S. government partners to see your leadership and to be able to learn from you. I introduce to you now First Lady Michelle Obama.
And staff here at the Peace Corps, all of the representatives from Liberia, but I'm going to start where Carrie ended with the girls who are here. I am just so thrilled to be here with you. I have heard so much about each of you. I've read about you. I've heard about the challenges that you face, but more importantly, I've heard about how hard you're working to be, as Carrie said, role models and leaders in your community. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to be here, to shine a big bright light on you. And it doesn't get much bigger and brighter. So I want to hear from you. So we're going to spend a lot of time with me being very quiet and you telling me all about the work you're doing, your stories, things you want me to know. This is the first of a three-country tour that I'm doing. We left Washington, D.C. yesterday. I'm traveling with my mother and my two daughters, Malia and Sasha. And this is the special girl power unit of it. We left the president behind because he's a boy. And also, it's always a privilege to travel with my mom and my daughters because I want them to see the world. I want them to get to know your stories and understand what you go through and just how hard you're working to get your education. And I want girls around the world to hear that story. So after we leave Liberia, we're traveling today to Marrakesh, where we're going to see a whole other set of girls in Marrakesh. We're going to learn about their challenges and their triumphs as well. And then a few days later, I'm going to travel to Madrid to speak to some young women there. Because as you may or may not know, while you guys are working hard here and doing your best to get your education, there are 62 million girls around the world that don't have these opportunities. And as Carrie said, when women aren't educated, when girls don't get the chance to go to school and fulfill that potential, that hurts all of us. Not just here in this country, but all of us around the world. And when I learned about these 62 million girls, I was angry. I thought, how on earth can we sit by, particularly in places like the U.S. where we have so many resources, and we have some girls that don't go to school, not because they can't afford it, but they don't know the importance of it. How can we sit by when there are so many girls who would give anything to go to school? And you are among those girls who are doing everything in your power. That's why I'm so proud of you. One of the reasons we're working with the Peace Corps is that we know to really resolve these issues, we have to change culture. You know, we have to change the norms that say that girls aren't worthy of an education. And that's why this global program is so important. You are important. You are worthy of an education. You are going to be mothers. And it's so important for you to have the confidence and the intelligence and the knowledge to raise beautiful, healthy kids yourself. That's how we change generations. That's how we grow as nations and as a world. You all have an important mission as women. And to do that well, you've got to have your education. So no matter what anybody tells you, I want you to keep fighting. Stay in school. Go to secondary school. Go to university if you can. And then when you do all that, I want you to continue to be the leaders that you are and come back to your communities and find other girls just like you who are working and striving and they need your support. We're going to change the way the world thinks about women and girls, aren't we? Yes. So to the volunteers, welcome home. As I know that we are back in Liberia, and we are so happy to have the Peace Corps back in this wonderful country. I am proud of you all as well. Malia is going to be taking a gap year, so we and our family believe in taking time away from the rush of your lives to give back in a meaningful way, whether it's on the south side of Chicago or here in Liberia. So I am so proud of you all, because we can't do what we do without you all doing the work on the ground here over a long period of time. Many of you I know are going to be here for 2 years or more. Some of you are on your way back, but this work is vitally important. And I want to shine a light on you all, for all the young people or the not so young people as far as the Peace Corps is concerned. Peace Corps takes them in all ages. If you want to have some meaning in your life, do this. This is a valuable, worthwhile experience, and as Carrie said, you will get way more than you can ever get. So you all continue to do the great work. Know you have a First Lady who's thinking about you and cares about you and is proud of you. And just so the other Peace Corps volunteers understand, you don't always get a visit from the First Lady in your first few days. Did you know that? She didn't say it like that. But you all keep up the great work. And with that, we're going to sit down and we're going to hear from you all. So don't be shy. I know it's hard to ignore the cameras. My girls have had to learn how to do it. Just pretend like an intimate environment. It's just the First Lady, Michelle Obama, and we all want to hear your story. So speak up and don't be shy, okay? And ask us any questions that you want to know too, all right? We'll spend as much time as we can, okay? All right, let's get
There's one we addressed earlier today, so I'd like to go over that one. I think it's a good message for the group. Name something that one of you are good at. Something that you know that you're very good at. Anyone?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm good at caring for people.
Good at caring for people. So when somebody asks you if you're good at caring for people, what do you say? Okay, so you say that you are like very confident in your abilities to care for people?
Yes.
All right, so I think that's another very good quality of a leader, is that confidence, is knowing when you can give back and knowing your abilities and how to use them. Yes. So yeah, that's a very good list. So we covered being respectful as a leader, being honest and trustworthy so that people want to go back and work with you, being brave and strong, because as a leader, you need to show a certain face that other people can feel secure under. Being visionary and being confident. Being caring and compassionate for the people that you're working with and the citizens and the people that you're leading. Being patient. Being a motivator, getting people to go. It's the coach of the soccer team that's amping you guys up to really have a great game. Being intelligent, being empathetic and grounded, and being a good planner and problem solver and a creative thinker with the problems. So yeah, this is a great list of qualities of a leader. There are many more. Leaders have plenty of qualities. But we'll start with this, and I'm going to hand it over to Kara to go to the next session.
So now we're going to talk about something called a role model. Anybody know role model? Can anyone give me an example of what a role model is?
A role model is someone who set an example for others to follow.
Yes, good. Setting an example.
Someone who inspire people.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Yes. So people take their patience.
Who will help people to their first step? Yes. Okay, so now we're going to take a minute to think about our role model. So I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. See in your mind your role model, someone who is a role model for you. What do they do? What qualities do they possess?
In the name of Jesus, every curse is broken, mama. Africa's oldest independent republic, the Lusa.
Yeah, but you will get sick. You really will. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So we're gonna have somebody try this again. Who's gonna? You're doing it right. No, let Coco do it. Coco.
Hi.
Hello.
May we join you?
Yes.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Can I sit here?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So we are learning about rumps. Can anybody tell Miss Obama and Carrie why we're making rumps? We talked about this. What is a rump? Yeah. Right? You said all women are like Sarah right here in this poster. All women have a uterus, right? All women. And so it's important.
Yeah, because we give the gift of life.
No one else. Just because we
Are lucky.
But RUMP, it stands for a reusable menstrual pad. And as the girls know, everyone know, Kotex sometimes can be
Yeah.
expensive.
How much is Kotex sometimes? How much you pay for Kotex? $100? So sometimes 50, sometimes 200 LD. Yeah. About yeah.
Like a pack.
A pack. And sometimes you just can't afford that, right? It gets expensive every month. And so making these, you don't have to buy Cortex. So let's look at, all right. So we have 2 pieces of lapa here.
Yes.
Yep, so these are lapa. It's the like Liberian fabric. But you can use anything, right? You can use old t-shirt, you can use anything. So it's 2 pieces of lapa sewn together. And then what is this? Girls, what is this? Plastic.
So where you can get the plastic from?
Where you get it?
Plastic bag.
Plastic bag water. Actually,
Around town they sell these plastic water bags.
for about 5 cents.
And you can touch it.
But you can see them on the street everywhere. And so you can use them.
Cherry, puede
And
ir
this
nada.
will go on the bottom so that blood does not seep through, mess your clothes, right? Doesn't mess your clothes. And we have a button here, and you can fasten it so it doesn't move. So who wants
Yes.
right?
Oh, so wait, let me see the button.
Yeah. All right. Here you go. So you put the cloth inside, and then yeah. So this is
The cloth inside the open. Yeah.
you want to show her?
Sure, it's here.
She's a pro. She's learning. And why is the cloth important? Not touch your clothes. Yeah? Yeah? Mhm.
So can someone?
So like Tamata, if you can receive plenty, what can you do in your absence?
I will ask for excuse at the whole time.
Right? And it doesn't move, right? It won't move. It stays still.
Change it.
So you would ask to be, I'm sorry, I missed it. You would ask to be excused from class and then you would go change it? Is that what you're saying? We'll go outside and I'll go back.
Let's go. Love the press.
So you're changing the cloth.
Africa's oldest independent republic. The Lone Star will forever shine. In the name of Jesus, every crisis will come. Mama Liberia shall rise again. Arise and take your place among nations. Arise, for your light has come.
Of the Peace Corps back to Liberia after the Ebola crisis. And Peace Corps has been a great partner with our office, the Office of the First Lady, on Let Girls Learn, because they are the community activists that are in communities and are working to try to change hearts and minds around how we value our girls and how we make sure that our girls get their education all the way through secondary school, which is so important. So we are just delighted to be here.
We're thrilled to be here, and as we heard the First Lady say earlier, we have 62 million girls globally who are out of school, adolescent girls. 14% of the high school girls here aren't going and getting an education. We only have 14%, excuse me. So part of our announcements today, we're trying to create those programs which are going to allow us to get more girls back in school. We've obviously seen the effects of the Civil War and then the Ebola crisis. So trying to create opportunities for second learners, second chance learners to get back in school, and to train teachers so that they're better able to provide the curriculum that is needed to train for the life skills of tomorrow. Part of our effort with the USAID programs is announcing $27 million to expand upon curriculum development in school programs to really expand opportunities for girls in rural areas in particular, and to make sure that we're doing our best to continue building upon the Ebola recovery and to ensure that we're providing educational opportunities, because adolescent girls do face those extra challenges. So that's what our programs are really geared to help try and provide that extra boost that adolescent girls face.
Any questions, girls enrolled?
I don't know the answer to that because we have so many different programs in our USAID partnership here in Liberia. We're announcing one new program, but we've actually been working on educational opportunities here in Liberia for many years, and this is an expansion upon that. So the number of girls that we're touching across the plethora of our programs is in the tens of thousands, we know, but I don't have an exact number for you.